Let's bring in Paul Mauro, retired NYPD inspector and a Fox News contributor, and James R. Fitzgerald, retired FBI supervisory special agent and co-host of the Cold Red podcast. Great to have both of you with us today. Paul, let me start with you. Your thoughts on the latest developments in this case?
Well, let me say two things. First of all, kudos to that citizen who, off of that photo, which was not great, an above photo, that's always the case with these surveillance photos from video, remote video. They're at an angle where you don't get great shots. Off of that shot, this person looked at this person and said, you know what, this individual looks like who everybody's looking for. And when you couple that with the fact that the reporting was he's supposed to be in Atlanta, the fact that this person in Altoona made him is fairly amazing. The other thing I would just mention real quickly is, okay, that part is down, assuming this is him, and it's looking pretty good. But now something else begins, and there's the prosecution, there's the investigation, there's the discovery. The discovery laws in New York City these days, in New York State, are draconian on the prosecution. They got to gather a ton of stuff. You have the out-of-state issues here. They're going to have to gather all that. You got the extradition. So now it's another battle, and that's what the police are going to be concentrating on now as they go forward.
James Fitzgerald, let me bring you in, former FBI profiler. We are learning some bits and pieces about the person who is the suspect in this case. That is his status at this point. There are other outlets, including the New York Post, which is related, our sister publication, that is saying that he was a valedictorian at his high school, a private boys' school in the Baltimore area. Your thoughts on the profile of this young man?
Well, it's only a profile when it's an unknown subject. Once we have someone identified, now they're going to be doing a behavioral assessment. If the shooter has been deceased himself, they'd call it a psychological autopsy. But now they're going to do this behavioral assessment, this psychological assessment of just what made this person tick, what made him as mission-oriented as he was to have devoted 10 days, probably more, directly involved in the killing of Mr. Thompson of UnitedHealthcare. So, they're going to try to find everything going back to his prep school days, his valedictorian days, any type of social media he was involved in, certainly the web searches he's conducted, and that's going to put a total picture of this person together. And this will be evidentiary that can be entered into, a trial at some point. Defense will always fight these things, but these types of issues that suggest motivation and rationale for doing this would certainly be important. Doesn't surprise me either that this guy was somehow a fan of the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, and he has his mini manifesto of 3 pages. We'll see if there's as much evidence in there as there was in the 56-page manifesto of the Unabomber, but I'm sure there'll be valuable evidence they can use against him in a court of law.
Yeah. Paul, what strikes me is, when I saw his face, and you can see it more clearly if we have the picture of him smiling at the woman who was, there he is, big smile on his face. And I thought when I saw this picture, Paul, that he's a young man, he's smiling in this photo. I thought anyone in his family, they know that that's him as soon as they see this photo. He went to, if these reports are correct, a prestigious prep school, that's all over social media. All of those people, his professors, they also, if they saw this picture, Paul, had to have been able to identify this young man. Do we know whether or not the investigators on this case had been reached out to by people who said, that's him? They couldn't tell where he was at that point, but they identified him.
Yeah, I have not heard that. That doesn't appear to be public. One of the things I would go back to relative to that question is the Boston Marathon bombing with the Tsarnaev brothers. We had a similar circumstance.
Exactly.
4 days where we were killing ourselves looking all over social media for who they were. And then we find out later, all his dorm mates knew that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was probably that guy, but they couldn't believe it of him. Yeah. And everybody was afraid to accuse erroneously. So there is a little bit of a downward pressure on it. But I will say this. Think about the needle in a haystack work the PD did here. This guy comes into the city. He had a lot of planning. Apparently, according to some reporting that's out, he'd locked down his electronics. They're going to have a hard time getting into his phone, et cetera. But he took all these precautions. He came in. Apparently, he surveilled. And yet they found him within a couple of days at that youth hostel, got that photo. That really is what broke this.
Yes.
So kudos to them. Kudos to this woman at the McDonald's, and kudos to the Altoona PD, who went out and took the call seriously. That would have been a very easy call to be a little dismissive of. They took her seriously. They went out, they eyeballed him. You know, they see the eyebrows, which it's almost like, Koberger, the accused in Idaho. The eyebrows here are distinctive, and they put it together.
Yeah, no, it's extraordinary. We knew that he took a bus out of Upper Manhattan and that it stopped a number of places along the way, that the route was headed to Atlanta. So there was a big effort in Atlanta, but we also knew that it was making certain stops along the way. And apparently he got off in Pennsylvania if all of this police work adds up. So, gentlemen, thank you very much. James Fitzgerald, Paul Mauro, great to see you both. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.